Hello everyone, this is the next Vanheim part. Let's get into it. Micklin sent out to the whole world. Turns out I forgot to research Thom. No foul vapor trap for me. Joke's on him. I didn't even siege his fort this turn anyway. Got to Thaumaturgy 3 and Alteration 6. Made a golem and I got this guy. Pretty scary. Much like the last Heliophagus, this guy is pretty threatening. He has this cool little fire whip. And they all have these barbed tails that basically kill whatever you prick with them. But a Fire 4 mage is nice to have. Another unit that I can spend my fire gems with. I've got a golem teleporting over here to 264 where I'm building a lab. Oh yeah, also this battle is a little interesting. So I got this one thugged mage. Suffice to say, he doesn't get through the skeletons. But on the plus side, he didn't actually die, so that's nice. Instead, I have bringing in some more skeleton smashers to deal with this. I took this province, wasn't too much to see there. And I'm continuing to site search. I actually found a lot of magic sites. I found here the Burial Mound. Good, it's one death gem. Over here I found a Druid's Grove, one nature gem, and here, yes, a floating rock. An air gem, underwater. Thought that was cool. A few blood slaves, much fewer than last turn. Here, we can see what's actually inside of this fortress. And it's a lot of... Oh, wow, that was so loud. It was a lot of wizards. A lot of turkeys and... yeah, other creatures in here. But I was just testing it with a single sister who I had run away, so didn't do anything there. But I am... no, I'm just continuing to siege. I'm gonna send in more units to assist with this storm, because I wasn't quite confident that I had the magical power. I mean, yeah, like, okay, claiming he doesn't have foul vapors, I don't believe it. I don't buy that for a second. I don't believe that at all. There was a few other battles, but I don't think there's anything really of note. Nabah still trying to take this province with Mind Assault, but he just can't quite do it. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I guess there was this battle, but there wasn't really very many casualties. Like, there was a couple mages who died here, but... yeah, I mean, anyway, Vanrus loses, and they lose, like, one wizard, but it's like, you know, whatever. There was a couple of casualties here, but it wasn't actually a very big battle, and then they took a province over here. So they took back basically the stuff they lost, but they were not able to break the army that was on top of Jotunheim. Which is good for them, I suppose, but I still have big doubts considering their pretenders died. And the events that happened, I found this little thaumaturgy site over here, the statue of Hideous Visage, which is cool, but a little too late for that to be too relevant. I'm continuing the event chain by attacking it with this elf. We'll see what happens. And the other events were just a lot of wacky hell war stuff. So I'm sieging here, moving some tools forward to get myself prepared to take this throne, or this fort, I should say. But otherwise, not doing anything, just walking the golems over, basically. Want to have all the golems over here on 264. And I'm trying to get another Heliophagus, which should be the final one. because one of them is in charge of the Hell War and is like roaming around in the dark, uh, and I've got two. So if nobody else has summoned them, then this should be the last one, I believe. Yeah, there's only four of them, so that'll be the last one I can get. And I'm making another golem, because why not? Who's gonna stop me? Okay, so this is the next turn. I got the last Heliophagus, this guy, who is a Reaper, which is pretty neat. I mean, he's a good mage as well, Def 3, Blood 3. But he did kill 790 of my civilians, which is an incredible record. I mean, I'm doing my best. You can see down here, like, I'm trying to kill hundreds, but he just kills hundreds by existing. So I'm immediately sending him far to the south, gonna get some payback. I found a couple magic sites here. I think the fire ones. Yeah, the Enchanted Pyre and the Sun Ridge. So that's why it always pays to site search thrones with every single path of magic you can, because I've had this throne for who knows how long now. And there was 3 gems in this province that I wasn't collecting from. So it's always a good idea to site search as much as possible. There were a few battles I wanted to look at. This is the throne one that I just tried to get and failed. This time I have a nature mage who just came in to cast protection. Yeah, I give him a little more protection because this guy had only a Shambler skin armor because he was clearing out those pawns. Yeah, I think this guy got hurt a little bit, maybe, with Battle Fright. Not sure. Anyway, I mean, we effortlessly kill all of them, so that's great. That's another throne for me. The Throne of Knowledge. Really fantastic throne to get, because you can get every single path of magic in the whole game from this throne. Amazing to find. Unfortunately, it's turn 50, so kind of irrelevant. But I'm immediately building a palisade, because I'm going to need that if I want to have a chance of winning this game. And I'm continuing to siege on these Mictlan forts. But there was one pretty big battle here, where Marignon has been sitting on top of this Flagrant throne for a long time, and they're finally sieging it. And I don't think there's a single wizard. Oh no, there is. There's this guy, this Grand Master here in this province. There's also that guy too. Okay, so what? There's like a couple wizards? Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a few paladins, I suppose. But anyway, for turn 50, just not even remotely acceptable for an army. I mean, even if your bless is like really broken, turn 50, this is gonna get crushed. Like, this is not acceptable. You can't like seriously fight unless the other player is so dead and so incompetent that they really can't put up a threat. But Flagra is none of those things. Flagra has mages. Flagra actually, shockingly, even has more mages than Marignon does, even though they are maybe a sixth of the size of Marignon. And they're freaking pretenders here too. So this is not like a joke battle. This is Flagra fighting to the death here. And yeah, his little Demi-Lich, my Greek god body gym program, pretty big, but granted, all their infantry are kind of just garbage, just trash slaves. And then these things. Anyway. just like that, the battle is over, and it was a colossal, like back-breaking disaster for Marignon, losing everything basically. And to be fair, it's also pretty backbreaking for Flegra, if for no other reason than they can't sustain these losses. Like their country's just too small to keep it up. But um, it's not like here in the like their units actually got a lot of kills. Really, all their units did were just kind of act as chaff or provide some magical support. It was entirely on the back of his Demilich casting foul vapors, and his opponent had absolutely nothing to counter it. I mean, he had crossbows with flaming arrows, flaming bolts, I suppose I should say. And the Knights of the Chalice, they killed a lot of stuff, but didn't really matter. He needed something to kill this Demilich, and he had nothing, so he lost everything. Pretty terrible. Yeah. But I mean, Flegra did lose a lot too. Still, that's bad. For Marignon, like, there's no reason he should be losing to this player who's got like maybe like 4 provinces, I guess, if you include like this isolated one, and he's got like 2 over here, maybe 3. That's all Flegra has, and Marignon can't seal the deal. So I interpreted that as basically saying, okay, the Marignon player who's currently at the helm either isn't very good or they don't really care about this game. And they're not really putting a lot of thought into it because it's like, I'm already so dominant. I don't really need to try to beat my tiny little opponent here, regardless of how you spin it. Basically, I took this as, okay, pretty good sign. If I wanted to invade Marignon, I don't think I would have too much to worry about. But, maybe that was just a slip up. Maybe that was just an accidental error, and things are gonna improve from their line as things continue. Okay, so I've got one final turn for this video. 24 Astral Gems from my very good ally Agartha, who has always been my steadfast ally for this entire campaign, and completely reliable from beginning to end. Claim the first throne in the name of Uhtred. Got another golem, because of course I did. I cast Dark Knowledge a couple times, but I didn't get anything. I didn't get any magic sites. The big stuff that happened this turn was Mictlan actually attacked me here in Morn. Actually sallied forth to attack. So he's got a lot of mages and a lot of flying units, mostly a lot of turkeys. And this is my sieging force, as it currently is. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so unsurprisingly, Mictlan was in fact just lying about not being able to cast Foul Vapors. And we definitely both just like punched each other in the face very hard. I think I probably came out ahead, though. Also consider all these magic items I found. Like, he didn't unequip the lightless lanterns and the other items from his Jade sorceresses and his other wizards, so I just picked all that stuff up. Granted, I did lose a lot. Like, this is, like, losing a Vantage Rot, that's pretty horrible. Losing 4 Van Heerses, that sucks. A couple Dwarven Smiths, these guys are hard to get. Like, that's very rare. I'm not going to get many more of these, realistically. 2 Shamans, that doesn't matter that much. Yeah, these troops, whatever. Losing 19 Sacreds, that would have been a problem 30 turns ago. Now it's like, yeah, it's bad, but not the end of the world. He lost, like, everything. There's nothing left of this army. There's a couple of these crappy, useless rain priests, and then a couple of these turkeys. Yeah, like 5 of them, I suppose. But everything else was killed. I mean, Foul Vapors really is quite a destructive spell. I don't think I had proper Poison Resist prepared because I didn't expect Mictlan to sally forth and attack me. So that was quite surprising. I didn't lose any units on the retreat either, so that's cool. Otherwise, there wasn't really anything super interesting that happened. I foolishly tried to fight these Spine Devils and just gave my guy a limp. But, yeah, we killed all these hybrids. Oh yeah, Ulm, definitely I set him to AI now. Yes, he is an AI currently. So this is just the AI finally walking out and doing something, sending in a tremendous amount of mages to fight those independent units. But we'll see what happens. Notably, Phlegra actually owns this stuff. And they took this province from Marignan. So, I think Phlegra might actually be recovering. I had like some irritating, Spine Devils pop up over here, so I don't know why. I probably shouldn't be sending this guy here. I should be sending him like right here, Or where's Marignan? Wherever Marignan proper is, that's where I should be sending this guy to start killing the local population. Otherwise, I'm continuing to blood hunt. I'm casting Father Ill Earth. Great spell. Gonna get another super combatant. And, forging some stuff. Really don't need to be forging owl quills anymore. And I'm continuing to get great eagles, and I'm doing more blood hunting, and I'm getting more items, more gate cleavers. Notably, I am at last storming Mictland itself, because I believed that this little 4-man team could stop the rock. And if I was right or not, well, you will just have to wait till the next episode to find out what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching.